Good morning. Good morning to all the students of J. Pillaredi Degree and PG College, BCom as well as BSc students. Today's topic is about energy. This topic is an introduction to Indian economy. Already we discussed the topic of occupational structure, dams, environment, forest, etc. So I request all the students, if the video is repeated also, don't mind for the repeating of the video. It happens sometimes. So you feel that when the video is repeated, it is going to be the revision class for you. You are listening the topic means it is revising you. It is helping you for revision. Okay. Today's topic is about energy. Let's learn the definition of energy. So energy here, meaning is given. Energy is ability to do work. What is energy? Ability to do work. Okay. It is derived from Greek word activity operation. It is a Greek word. It is derived from the Greek word activity operation. According to physics, a scalar physical quantity that describes the amount of the work that can be performed by a force. I repeat, a scalar physical quantity that describes the amount of work that can be performed by a force. What is the meaning of this? It is helping them, it is measuring the quantity of the work you have done. By doing this quantity of the work, how much energy you used, how much force is used, which can be measured, explained here. It is an attribute of objects and systems that is subject to law of conservation of energy, which is related to preparation of the energy and production of the energy. This preparation of the energy is done by some objects as well as in a systematic way, which all these topics comes under conservation of energy. The meaning of energy here, ability to do the work. So this conservation of energy and its uses, you can see clearly in this picture. I enlarge this picture once for you people to understand. You can see, I think, energy sources, conservation and use. So biomass, fuels, photovoltaics, solar, thermal, wind, hydroelectric, waves and tidal. In these forms, energy is created. Biomass fuels. What is biomass fuels? The plants, the living organisms, any type of animals or bacteria or algae or fungus or human waste or human beings, dead and died human beings, these all when they are kept on the ground, on the earth, after millions of years, they convert, means they decompose into the soil and give some energy. Some energy is created. Biomass fuels, solar from sun, thermal, the energy which is created by heat, from heat, wind, of course you know, hydroelectricity, the energy which is created from water, from the waterfalls, from the projects, from the dams, waves, tidal waves, high tides also some energy is coming out. Photovoltaics is one type of instrument or a material or an object, the corners of that object which are helping to convert the light energy into heat energy. That is photovoltaics. Clear? So here in this picture, biofuels is given, chemical and nuclear. You can see the picture. Fossil fuels, nuclear fuels, fossil, that is animal, human being, etc. Nuclear fuels which are already available in the form of materials. Geothermal, because of Earth's heat in crust of the earth, that is in the layers of the earth, we have the layers of the earth. In these layers of the earth, heat is also there which is generated, and that heat is geothermal, mechanical works, electrical energy and electro energy. These are the conservations of energy where we are preparing the energy. Next, when you go for the next picture, energy sectors in India, if you go for coal, petroleum, natural gas, nuclear, hydropower and other renewable places or the sectors are there from which we are preparing the energy production is done. Coal, petroleum, natural gas, nuclear as well as nuclear materials, hydropower and other renewable sources which are helping for the preparation of the energy. Components of energy sector, if you go for only electric, if you go for electric power industry, thermal power, hydropower, nuclear power, oil and natural gas. Components, previously energy sectors. When you go for energy sectors, coal, petroleum, natural gas, nuclear, hydropower and other renewable. Next, when you go for components of energy sector, electric power industry, thermal power, hydropower, nuclear power, oil and gas. When you go for thermal power, thermal power plants convert energy rich fuel into electricity and heat. What is thermal power meaning is given in the first point is thermal power plants means plants with a big equipment or a machinery here. Converting, what they are converting? Energy rich fuel means coal or any some of the material you are keeping in that particular equipment which is changing into electricity and heat. Possible fuel includes coal, natural gas, petroleum gas, agriculture waste and domestic waste. Okay, a thermal power plant is generally a steam driven power plant. Steam means which is using some energy which is preparing the gas here. 70% of the electricity consumed in India is generally generated through thermal power plants. 70% of electricity consumed in India is generated from where? Through the thermal power plants. So thermal power, what is thermal power plant is given in the first point, a equipment or a machinery which is converting a natural material or energy rich material, a source, okay, into the electricity and the heat. What are fuels here? Whatever fuels we can use for preparing the thermal power, we can use coal, we can use natural gas, we also can use petroleum, agricultural waste and domestic waste can be used in this thermal power plant to prepare electricity and heat. Okay, a thermal power, how it is means running, it is a steam driven power plant. 70% of India is using the electricity which is produced through the thermal power plants. So the major thermal power plants which are existing in India are Anapara thermal power station which is existing in UP, Anapara thermal power station in UP, Bhaskeshwara thermal power in West Bengal. Next, Panipat thermal power station in Haryana, Deen Bandhu Chotaram thermal power station in Haryana, Rajiv Gandhi thermal power station in Hisar district Haryana, Kota super thermal power plant in Rajasthan. Many thermal power plants are there in India, but only few I mentioned here which are given in your book, that is in the syllabus. Anapara thermal power station in Uttar Pradesh, Bakreshwar thermal power in West Bengal, Panipat thermal power station in Haryana, Deenabandhu Chotaram thermal power station in Haryana, Rajiv Gandhi thermal power station in Hisar district Haryana, Kota super thermal power station plant in Rajasthan. Okay, hydropower. Let's see the next form of conservation of the energy, that is preparation of the energy. Hydropower means through the water, the energy which is created or prepared by water, electricity by water. Hydropower is a renewable resource because it uses water. Why it is renewable? Because if the water is dried up, it is moving into the atmosphere, that is forming the clouds. Okay, when there is means according to the natural these clouds are changing into rains again. So what is coming onto the ground through the cyclic system. Hydropower is a renewable resource because it uses water. Water evaporates from Earth's surface, forms clouds, okay, precipitates back to Earth and flows into ocean. So I just now said water evaporates from Earth's surface to form clouds. Okay, precipitates back to earth, coming back to the earth and flows into the ocean. Next, hydropower projects in India. If you see, Koyan hydropower project, Tehri project in UP, Srisailam project in AP, Nagarjuna Sagar in Telangana, and Sardar Sarovar in Gujarat, Bakra project in Punjab. Major projects, and in this Koyan hydropower project is standing in topmost place in India. Okay, next, when you come for nuclear energy is the energy which is made by plants and splitting the nuclei of heavy atoms such as uranium. This splitting of nuclear fission releases a very large amount of energy through the chemicals or through the natural ingredients which are existing in the earth's crust, as well as by the plants nuclei also. The energy is produced by the nuclear fission, okay, which is creating a big energy, a huge energy. The first commercial application of the nuclear power was UK, okay, Galden Hall Power Station in 1956. This development of the advanced gassed cooled reactor in UK and the pressurized water reactor in USA has made nuclear power competitive with other sources. The energy for the nuclear fission is used to production by water and makes steam, which then turns turbines to generate that electricity through the turbines. Nuclear energy is created through a mechanism. Nuclear energy is created through a mechanism called as a reactor. The power source is the heat produced by a controlled reaction involves an element such as uranium or plutonium being struck by neutron and splitting. The result of the fusion of these large atoms is the creation of new smaller atoms as byproducts, radiation and more nutrients. So first part of the paragraph, let's see. So here what is happening? Nuclear energy is prepared. How it is prepared? By a reactor it is prepared. Okay, by a system that is called as a mechanism of reactor. The power source is a heat produced by a fusion. It is prepared. Okay, so this wants some equipment, means this wants some materials like uranium and plutonium. So where these are existing? These are existing in Earth's crust or in any types of materials which are available in neutron and splitting up, and the result of the fusion of these large atoms is a reaction of new smaller atoms, means they are mixing up. A big is changing into a small atoms, and then the preparation of the neutrons. These neutrons speed out and strike other uranium plutonium atoms, creating a chain reaction. The chain reaction is controlled by neutron moderators which vary depending upon the design of the reactor. This can be anything from graphite rods to simple water. Once the heat has been released, a nuclear reactor produces electricity in exactly the same manner as the other thermal based. So major nuclear projects, if you see, Narora Atomic Station in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan Atomic Station, next Tarapur Atomic Station Maharashtra, Kakrapur Atomic Power Station in Gujarat, Kundakulam Power Station in Tamil Nadu, Kaiga Generating Station in Karnataka, Narora Atomic Station in UP, Rajasthan Atomic Station, Tarapur Atomic Station Maharashtra, Kakrapur Atomic Power Station Gujarat, Kundakulam Power Station in Tamil Nadu, Kaiga Generating Station in Karnataka. Working of power industry, the Ministry of Power is the apex body responsible for developing of electricity or electrical energy in India. The Ministry of Power is handling the responsibility of production of power through many sources, and the Indian government has set up ambitious target to add approximately 78,000 MW means megawatts of installed generation capacity by 2012. The total demand for the electricity in India is expected to 9,50,000 megawatts by 2030. The Energy Conservation Act in India, Energy Conservation Building Code, Standards and Labeling, Demand Side Management, Bachat Lamp Yojana, Promoting Energy Efficiency in Small and Medium Enterprises, designated consumers. The Energy Conservation Acts which are there in India are Energy Conservation Building Code, ECBC, Standards and Labeling, S&L, Demand Side Management, DSM, Bachat Lamp Yojana, BLY, Promoting Energy Efficiency in Small and Medium Enterprises, SMEs, Designated Consumers. Next, when you go for Energy Conservation Act of 2001, Energy Conservation Act of 2001, enacted on 1st October 2001, means it started in 2001, that is on 1st October, became effective from 1st March 2002. Actually planned in 2001 October 1st, but it came into implementation on March 1st 2002. Objective of providing necessary legal framework of promoting energy conservation measures in the country. Objective, what is the main objective here? What it is providing? Necessary framework for promoting energy conservation, means what is required to prepare the energy, that framework, that system should be provided. Okay, why it should be provided? For the conservation measures. Conservation means what? For preparation and protection of the energy in the country. Bureau of Energy Efficiency, BEE, operationalized from 1st March 2002. Bureau of Energy, that is Energy Efficiency, operationalized from 1st March 2002. Thank you. Only these topics are given in your syllabus. What is given in the syllabus is explained here. I hope that the students are listening the class and you are able to understand the class. I request for this subject, you people no need to write whatever I am teaching here. I will try to give the notes to you, material to you. Clear? Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, concentrate on the classes. Thank you.